proud sponsors of UCMMA.
After 14 years of relentless work, cage rage, UCMMA, WCMMA, he's finally fallen asleep. He's
God.
back.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
people, he's back.
Oh, God, I got all excited then. I was having a little nap, a little Now, Grant, let me tell you about power naps, right? This kid, do you remember Cage Fighter? I'd go and go, where's Grant, where's Grant? He would lay on the floor. How do you sleep anywhere? I mean, how many places I've been to and you just sleep wherever you...
A long time ago, I developed a very valuable skill of being able to sleep anywhere. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, boom, power nap. I invented it.
Is that all to do with the Marines? Like, you know, you just think, right, I've got to get a bit of shut eye, a bit of the SAS. I know we can't talk about the SAS and all that, but...
I was only in the part-time military, but one thing with the military is hugely valuable. If you can just get your head down, even if you're sitting up in the back of a truck, not like that. If you're sitting up in the back of a truck, on a plane, whatever, just sit there, put your head on your webbing, on your Bergen, and
off you go.
5 minutes, get up, do a 9 miler. You know, that's what it's all about.
I can't work out. And I go around people's houses and I go, oh, he's asleep. I had never ever jogged off in the middle when they go, I'm having an afternoon nap. I'm having a... Mate, maybe I drink too much Red Bull. Maybe I get too excited.
No, I can be wide awake. Like now, I'm wide awake. I can go. I've just come from the gym. I'm buzzing. Endorphins flowing.
Dolphins and all that.
You know, I'm buzzing now. But I could just go like that now. Have half an hour. Get up and crack on.
When we watch a fight, you can actually go back.
But if you work the doors for
he's starting all that out. When you're a supervisor, when you're a doorman,
no, you haven't got a sleep pattern. So you have to get a bit of shut eye when you
bish
can.
bash bosh, no sleep for. Oh mate, check out that tattoo. That's wrong. I want that edited. If you can edit this out, edit out of there. Look, massive news come out yesterday. Karlos Vemola, Denniston Sutherland, August 3rd, mate.
Well, Karlos Vemola, UFC fighter, he's fighting Denniston Sutherland, and it's an intriguing matchup. It's a clash of styles. Vemola, we sort of know what he's going to do. He's going to rush in. He's a powerhouse. He's going to try and get that body lock on Denniston Sutherland, pick him up, slam him, ground and pound. That's what he's good at. He's really, really strong. He's explosive. Denniston Sutherland... He's unorthodox.
And he's a warrior. He just keeps going. He's got
super tough.
Workhorse, isn't he?
But cardio-wise, there you've got a huge difference. Denniston Sutherland is up there. Vemola, so muscular, so powerful.
That's what I think, yeah.
If he tires himself out in the first round, it'll go to Denniston. If Denniston's got to weather the storm, he's unorthodox. His wrestling's not too bad,
He's good
but
wrestler.
Vemola is so powerful. The fight will go to the ground at some stage. I think Sutherland's got to pop back up, stay away, and
dirty boxing. All about dirty boxing. I've never known Karlos knock anybody out standing up, and yet Denniston's got good hands on him. So it's an intriguing. I like that word. Grant comes out with some of these words are just unbelievable, intriguing, elementary. My dear Watson, oh mate, how would me and you, eh? Watson. No, Watson. What do you think about that fight?
Oh God! Let me have a cup of tea.
Look, there's a lot of things going on in the world of MMA. Now, as you say, you've got Safe MMA for the fighters. We're discussing earlier on about bloods, about this, that and the other. It's imperative that these guys are clean. It's imperative that they go into that cage not thinking about anything else. Although we're up and down discussing, the last thing on a fighter's mind is, I hope that fighter hasn't got anything. You want to go in that fight knowing that whatever happens, you get knocked out, if you get bled on, and I've seen some awful, especially in the UFC, so when you've got the elbows coming down, we can talk about the elbows as well, when they're getting cut, and there's actually guys on top of them, and just pissing blood into their face.
The promoter's got a duty of care. to the fighters. You know, health and safety's gone bonkers nowadays. But we generally have, morally and sort of for public perception, you've got to be seen to be looking after the fighters, but we want to look after them as well. It's interesting that right across Europe, I referee a lot of shows, Sweden, Slovenia, Bulgaria, Russia, Holland, etc., etc., etc. And every show now, I wasn't really fully aware of how deep they go into the
risk assessment. The risk assessments for the Trox here and for our show is like that. It's like a book. I mean, I don't know who reads it, but to try and get the pass for the councils at first.
I think, I think one thing there's still obviously a huge amount of smaller shows, grassroots shows. They won't like us saying it, but at that level, there is no governing body in this country. Controversial, I know. Here we go again. But at that level, the fighters, there's a lot of foreign guys in this country. We don't know their backgrounds. You don't know the backgrounds of the English guys I know. But if you've got somebody coming from a country where HIV is, you know, is a much higher percentage than here at home, and are you going to fight that guy for 200 quid? You know, you've got to be thinking about that. So it's up to the promoter. You know, see the promoter, ask him what he's doing to take care.
I'm the promoter, I take care of you. I cuddle you, I rub your head and all that. You were talking so much sense then, and I just thought, oh mate, you're once he starts, he can't stop. And I want to go. I'm going to have a little sleep. I would have had a little sleep then.
I mean, it's, you know, here we are, here we are waffling away on the couch. You know, it's been, what has it been, 13 years or something since we started. I think I was refereeing back in 1998, but not regularly. 2002, Cage Rage started, and even now, 11 years later, we're still as passionate. We've still got the drive, the energy. We still want MMA to move forward, push forward, and entertain the fans. You know,
it's all about entertainment. And the guy who's going to entertain, we're going to show a nice little fight now. Pat Hill is taking on Bernard Amofi on July the 6th, WCMMA. 20-odd fights, Grant. Get your refereeing suits on and your MCing suits. It's going to be a mad night there.
It's WCMMA, but it's intense, it's real, and this is where the stars are born.
I like it. Let's have a look at Pat Hill from UCMMA. Mwah!
One, you ready? You ready? It's fine.
Well, Ogreski used more movement. Goes for the shoot. I was just about to say, you know, the movement like that, it kind of takes your mind off what he's going to do and he's going to shoot in. But look how cool and calm Hill is.
Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. He's throwing jab. He's looking where his opponent is. He's tough to take down. He looks like a perfect candidate, Ian, for someone to transition to the pro ranks.
Oh, went for the uppercut. Obviously, you throw the uppercut if someone tries to shoot in. I'm sure that's what he thought Ogreski was going to do.
Good timing, just a bit unlucky with it, really.
We're still landing on the heart area, so the shot still landed, so I'm not too sure what amount of damage it did.
Whoop.
And he went up and under.
Ooh.
No, neutral corner. Over here. Wait right there, don't move. Stay right there.
I mean, it is so hard when you're up against the cage like that, you know. You try to throw for the stomach, you try to throw for the inside of the thigh, you know. There's a fine line.
All accidental, yeah, but just part of the game.
Well, Ogreski's happy. He wants to go on.
Ready? Fight.
Straight back into the action.
Ian, when you get hit low like that, is it better just to get right back in there, or do you need to take that little breather?
To be honest, it's like everything else. It depends how much pain it's caused, you know. I mean, I've been caught a couple of times, but not enough for it to stop me, you know, more than 10-15 seconds.
Roger.
There's that uppercut again.
Crisp combinations by Pat Hill, very composed.
Very quick hands.
Oh,
slipped there by Jacob.
It actually wasn't a bad head kick, that.
Yeah, and he composed himself well afterwards.
Slips again. Pat looking very controlled, keeping his man up against the cage.
Yeah, very professional.
Great control.
Oh, nice knees.
Yeah. He's looking at his man, looking where he wants to punch. He's aiming on the target areas.
Ogreski getting backed up.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what Ogreski's game plan here is, Ian. I think he wants to go for the shoot, but he's telegraphing a little bit.
Yeah, what he's doing as well, he's trying to shoot he's trying to shoot when Hill is either standing still or backing off, which he's got more chance of sprawling then. What he needs to do is let Hill come running at him. When Hill comes forward and throws his shots, he needs to shoot underneath. But he's fighting them punches, you see. You know, when the punches are coming in, he's not dropping underneath them, he's covering up.
Nice good exchange of jabs there.
Nice hook there from McGregor.
Yeah, well, Gregsy's landing a little bit. It's not all one-way street for Pat Hill.
Hill smiled there in acknowledgement.
Let's be careful of the knees. Hill decides to sprawl.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for...
Gretzky standing up, trying to...
I thought he might be going for an anaconda choke there, Ian.
Yeah, it looked as if he was going to do it. He was quite happy to bring him down.
Exactly. Is this a split-second timing with that move?
Oh, there's that uppercut again.
Beautiful body shot. I'm not too sure why the gut choke came out. Looked like a jab landed in.
I think he just pushed him back when he had his mouth open and a fellow just a badly fitted mouth guard, really. This is Hill on the attack. The only problem, if you watch it, Hill just has his head just a little bit too high for me when he's attacking. See how he's like, his head is up high, he throws his punches and his chin is a little bit up in the air. I'm not saying that could be a problem, but if Ugreski actually throws a punch over the top, it could catch Hill.
Oh, he landed a couple of those hooks as well, so that could be part of the problem.
I mean, that's just me being negative because Hill was just perfect throughout that round. But the only one problem I see with Hill right now is he's lifting his head just a little bit too high when he throws shots.
It could be that traditional amateur English boxing training, maybe.
Faking the jab so he can go in for the shot, but he's not. He's either just shooting and he's getting sprawled on.
Good point, Ian. He should be bobbing and weaving a la Mike Tyson, throwing combinations, counters, feints.
I mean, how many times have we heard that? There we go, that was better, although it was still a bit short. Jumping knee. I was going to say, how many times have we said that, you know, MMA is a game of chess. You can't just go straight for one move. You've got to fake it. But you hear the corner man of Pat shouting, throw some fakes. And that's exactly what we've just been talking about. You need to throw some fakes before you connect with it.
I agree with you, Ian. When he threw the body shots, his chin was very exposed there, Pat. Something he needs to adjust in the gym, I think.
Jacob with a lovely combination there a couple of times, but Pat Hill looking very dominant with his hands.
Hard to take down is Pat Hill.
Excellent balance. Pat looks like he's trying to counter punch a little bit, but he looks like he's being proactive with the body shots there. Little
nice
dirty boxing shot. Action.
That was it. About 8 or 9 unanswered body shots there. He's working for the body again. He's trying to weaken him.
Accumulative damage to the body, slow his man down.
Ugreski is breathing hard.
Pat Hill's chin is viciously exposed.
Now it's on the floor. Now what can Ugreski do? He's been trying for a round and a half to do this. Now he's down here. What can he do? He's in the half guard right now.
But as Ugreski, he should go for broke right now. Not many chances he'll get like this, Ian.
Well, he needs to do something because he's just lying there. Yeah, although he is controlling Pat Hill, he needs to do something.
Needs to make some damage right now. He needs to put his forearm in his chin in, brace up, and start loading some bombs right now.
Yeah, this is not very good ground and pound. This
not very good.
The referee will actually stand this up. There's the forearm. That's the forearm. Oh,
a great opportunity.
It took him a round and a half to get him down. He didn't do anything when he was there. The ground and pound was quite weak, actually. You know, how sickening can this be for Ugreski? He's not winning the stand-up. When he gets down on the floor, he's getting stood up.
Yeah, it's not a jiu-jitsu match.
Pat Hill unleashing now, trying to put a stop to this fight, trying to get it finished. Hill's mouth open now as he moves forward.
Nice. That was a lovely leg drag. That was really nice.
Jacob's definitely got to unload some punches right now.
That was the best thing Ugreski did all fight, that single leg takedown there.
He's starting to throw some overhand rights a little bit.
And there he goes, he postures up, but is he going to have time or the opportunity to fire?
He needs to really go busy, work head, body. Good crossface, but it's not a jiu-jitsu match, Ian.
No, it's there. You know, he needs to open up with some good shots. You open up with some good shots, it opens up for some good submissions. I mean, this unanswered body shots, I think there was 7, 8, 9, 10 body shots going in there. You know,
there's even an uppercut there, Ian, that landed flush, straight on the chin of Ogretzky. He needs to be careful.
This is what we call dirty boxing. The reason we call it dirty boxing is because the hand is behind the head, which is illegal in boxing, and then you just throw them uppercuts, you throw them body shots. Beautiful strikes there by Pat Hill, working that body beautifully.
Pat Hill definitely needs to work on that chin though. He's throwing those punches, he's leaving those chins exposed. As he keeps progressing in the ranks, someone can really take advantage of that. It's still any man's fight, Ian.
Oh, without a doubt it is. It's the last round, and I think depending on what the judges saw in the second round with the takedowns or the aggression, this could be anybody's fight.
Both men showing a bit of signs of fatigue as well.
Oh,
little
that was
bit
in the
low.
groin again. That was in the groin again.
That was vicious.
That lifted him off the floor.
God. If he gets a point deducted there, this could cost him dearly. It's 2 low knees now.
Again, Hill looking to go to that body.
A slapping overhand right, Ogretzky landed. I don't think it did any kind of damage though.
He's telegraphing those shots, isn't he?
Yeah, he's coming from the outside, just shooting way too obviously.
Also, that fatigue is hitting in there, Rob.
What else Ogretzky is doing, which I don't like, is when he's being attacked, he's just covering up with his arms. You know, it's like you cover up and, you know, there's no bobbing and weaving, there's no stepping on one side, it's just cover up, back off, hit the cage and get punched. You know, it's... When you've got a man like Pat Hill punching you like that, especially those uppercuts he's throwing, they're perfect. You know, I'm surprised Ogretzky hasn't gone down.
Yeah.
Tough little dude.
Even the way he's pushing Hill off of him, he's not following it up. He's just kind of pushing Hill away and letting Hill come forward again. He's not pushing the aggression now, just leaving it all to Hill. Hill doing a great job, although it looks like he's weakening a little bit.
Yeah, Hill's attacking nicely there.
Both men showing the fatigue of 3 rounds. Beautiful shot.
Wide right hand there. That chin exposed him, and he landed. I'm not too sure if it did any damage there though, Ian. I think a lot of juice was out of his punch at that particular time.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think, you know, Pat Hill, although he doesn't want to have a takedown against him, he shouldn't really worry about it, because Ogretzky wasn't really doing anything when he was down there. The ground and pound was quite weak. He wasn't looking for submissions, but obviously Pat Hill wants to keep it standing.
A little bit of blood leaking from somewhere. I'm not too sure where it's coming from, Rob. You can see from your angle.
Seems to be the mouth of Hill, bleeding quite badly, that shot.
Maybe that shot did a bit more damage. This could be a good chance for Ogretzky.
Well, this is the best we've seen him with his striking wise.
Exactly.
Both fighters happy to stand and trade. Ogretzky.
Beautiful.
Hill looking for the finish. Ogretzky shoots. Wow.
And during that time where Hill's loading, Ogretzky should throw that counter. It'd be beautiful timing.
And these guys are semi-pro.
The blood pouring from the mouth of Pat Hill. Like I say, gentlemen, these are bigger gloves. These are 8-ounce gloves, not 4-ounce gloves that the professionals wear.
Some blood landing in ringside here.
Both men exhausted, 10 seconds left. Hill looking to get the takedown, maybe for the judges.
That was a wise thing.
Beautiful fight.
Because a takedown right at the end of the round, that's just going to score in the judges' eyes. That was a perfect round, but I think Pat Hill could win this unanimously.
What a phenomenal semi-pro fight here. Looking at the replay, you can see Jacob trying to shoot. Both guys trading shots. A right hand for a left. And this, where the fatigue starting to settle in, both men just trading leather. Both men trying to finish the fight standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout the same way. 27-30 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, Pat Zombie Hill.
Wow, what a warrior. Pat Hill He's all about it. Guns are blazing. He comes out going forward. But Bernard and Moffey, every fight you see of Bernard's, he's exactly the same. He comes out because he's from Jimmy's camp, Jimmy the poster boy, and Jimmy, I'm sure he gets a little electrical, goes forward.
I have to say, anyone who comes out of Jimmy Manuel's camp, Lions Pride MMA, there's such an intense atmosphere. When the music plays, when they walk to the cage, it's, God, you know, it reminds me a little bit of Shootbox. Back
there you go, Shootbox.
Vanderlei Silva's camp, where Vanderlei Silva, Shogun, that's
when they used to lose, he used to go mad in the training room.
Cyborg. But when those guys walked to the cage, even when I was in Japan, those guys were walking around Japan, and they were looking mean even when they were walking around the shops. You know, they're just trying to sign.
Well, it's funny.
It's
funny. When we was over in Brazil with Vanderlei, there's a lot of people. I mean, we all touch. Everybody, you fighters, you can't, and you watch certain fighters. You know exactly, don't you? You always touch it. You go, hello, mate, and people do it without even thinking. You know, and they always Vanderlei Silva. I don't know if you ever when you come over here. I went Vanderlei, and it was like touching a rock. I've touched a lot of fighters in my time. But I swear, as I'm here now, when I touched him, it was like a rock.
Anderson Silva's the same. Yeah.
It was unbelievable, and everywhere. And he was the same, because he was like, as I touched him, he was like, Dave, like, and about a minute, and he went a little bit down, he went, oh, good for old man. But the same thing, he was like all over me, but I'd never touched anybody like that. Oh, I've never touched anybody like that.
Stop.
Anyway, let's have a look at Anthony Gooch from UCMMA, number 34. Now, this is a couple of semi-pro fights that we had on the early card. Why don't you make a bit more noise up there? He's doing my nutting, Grant.
I can't hear him.
They're putting a cage on the roof, right, so we can helicopter down. That's another story. Let's talk about that later on. Anthony Gooch, UCMMA 34.
Pretty clear on the rules for this semi-pro bout.
Rob, can I just say, look at the strip of Anthony Gooch. He has the nickname The Power, and you can see why. He looks just like a bundle of strength there. Look at the power on his shoulders and his chest, a big guy.
Yeah, he looks like he's built like a wrestler too, Ian. I'm not too sure how fluid he will be being so heavily muscle-bound, but he looks pretty fluid.
Well, he has that lead arm down. He needs to be careful because a big overhand can come in. Oh, but McFoy just running for the clinch.
Yeah, it's a bit of a El Toro Bull vibe there, Ian. Not too sure that's going to be smart.
McFoy might have done well to let that go.
Yeah. Just that lead hand of Gooch is just down. He's obviously comfortable with it. You know, I've seen this style before where the lead hand is down by the side, an old boxing style type stance. But obviously, McFoy, if he comes over that big right hand, he needs to be careful.
As he steps up in the ranks, Ian, he's going to learn to put that hand up, I'm sure.
There's that big hand coming over there, as you see it, McFoy. Oh, knee just missed there. And a knee again there by Gooch. Egging each other on.
There we go, he seems to be fine by it so far.
Nice job. Just throwing him to the floor. There's the power coming into play there. Now on top on the mounted position is Gooch. Now taking the rear mount. Big strikes coming in.
Beautiful big shots.
Overhead, he stops the bout. The shots were too big. Let's not forget, this is semi-professional. He took a good clean shot in the head. It was hard. It was clean. And Daniel Mulvahead, he saw that and pulled Gooch off. Nice, big, strong performance there by Anthony Gooch.
Ian, he was stunned prior to getting the ground and pound, correct?
Yeah.
The legs went down there.
That's why he shot in. He got tagged and shot in, but obviously he went down on all fours. Here we go with the replay. The lead hand down, but a nice jab. That was the jab that wobbled him a little bit, and he just thought, I need to get this. Gooch just pushed the head down, got a single, but he got tagged on the way in, and this is where he got mounted, then rear mount. And Daniel Mulvahead is right on top. Gooch is actually going to look for the rear naked there, but see, under the armpit, that was the shot. Underneath the armpit, straight onto the chin, and it was above our commentary box, and we heard it, we saw it.
Yeah, big
shot, yeah.
Wow, Anthony Gooch, what a warrior. Now, hopefully, if the rumours are true, WCMMA number 11, he's going to fight Alex Salisbury. If they take the fight, he's going for the middleweight belt. Good luck to you, Anthony. And he has, guess what? He's just started training with the poster boy. He said, I want to go up, I want to be good, I want to be strong, I want to be better. So he's training with the poster boy. Maybe they might take another belt, but Alex Salisbury, a right tough cookie.
Well, you can tell, yeah, he's tough. He's going to train at Lions Pride MMA with Jimmy Manuel. Those guys, I mean, you can tell certain fighters spar really hard. When they, you know, train hard, fight easy. When they get in the cage, it's another train. It isn't that much of a step up in pressure. You can see some guys, like when they get into the cage and they get really hit, they've never been hit like that before. But you should have been punished in training so that it's not a shock when you actually get in the cage.
There's two sides to that. Do you know it's a hard one? I was at Shootbox. When we was at Shootbox.
Oh yeah, they used to punish people, didn't they?
No, when they were actually sparring, when they would go for their training, right, they'd punish each other. But when they're sparring, I was like, "You're having a laugh, aren't you?"
Go on YouTube and watch Shogun's Shootbox black belt grading.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Completely different level.
Right.
When they're grading, because they're not fighting, and that's their mentality. When you're grading for something, you want to be pushed to something. I used to do it to my guys. I'd push them, make them bleed, because in 3 weeks' time they're not fighting. You know, they're not going for. But when they're actually fighting, they want to take care of their fighters. And when you watch Shogun sparring, me and Andy Gear were looking at her going, "We're having a fucking laugh. We're having a fucking laugh." They were, because when they used to go for it in Pride, they used to be stomping on people's heads and all that. Yeah. And they were like, it was like, you know, when they're having a move around, it was like, not even a move around. It was like, oh, hey.
Well, yeah, okay.
But they had all the moves,
but
mate. They had the moves. You've got to know how hard it is.
You've got to know what
to get it hard, you've got to know what it's been on.
I mean, you say that, it sounds hypocritical, but Joe Kawasaki, boxing, from what I've heard, does not spar with headshots. So,
well, I'll tell you what,
and he's world class.
Do that. Nazim, Prince Nazim.
Yeah.
That's why as well.
I saw Prince Nazim at a boxing show the other day.
See what I mean?
And
name dropper.
No,
let's drop some names.
He's about 18 stone. I was shocked. It was him.
No, you would have dropped names.
He was signing autographs.
You dropped the names.
But he's about 18 stone. He is the Michelin Man.
The Michelin.
I don't know what's happened. You know.
Let's watch another fight. You do. I can't believe it. Right. Let's watch another. Let's talk about little Jay Dods. Now you've seen Jay Dods. He's been on your show. What a cracking fighter. Now this guy. We're going to watch his fight first. We're going to talk about him afterwards. This was Jay Dods on a K1 obliterary on UCMMA number 34. Check it out.
Wow. Bit of tension in the air.
I'm going to build this Rob Beauty versus the Beast.
The one thing is guaranteed, being lightweights, this is going to be fast and furious. Both guys out to prove. UK1 debuts. There's the big fast hands coming out from Jay Dods. Oh, nice left. Look at the stance is nice as well.
Oh, beautiful composure by the young kid.
Chin's tucked down nicely, his stance is good.
Beautiful elbow.
Oh, and he's down, he's gone, he's out, it is over! Wow! Wow! That is all we can say. Unbelievable, crisp stance. Unbelievable, straight left hand. Unbelievable knockout head kick. Jay Dods, the prodigy. Wow.
Ian, that kid is phenomenal. Beautiful work.
Here we go with the replay. Look at the stance. His chin's tucked down. He traps it. Nice left straight. He's just waiting for his chance, his opportunity. He's just stalking his man. Everything is just perfect. His style is great. There's that beautiful straight. Then the head kick drops him down to the ground.
Beautiful.
Luckily, he missed with that punch that went to the ground because, remember, he is MMA.
Yeah, I think.
Wow, what a knockout! I mean, obliterary. He's having a go. I don't think that's a great word, is it? Obliterary.
It's not a word.
My missus got me slap. I mean, Jay Dodge, you've seen that guy come on from a young kid. They're still building their coach. But they come on from a young kid. I mean, he's fighting MMA semi-pro on August the 3rd. But Alfie Davis, who is a wicked kickboxer as well.
He had his first few fights on my little grassroots event down in Portsmouth. He's progressed now. He's maturing. They're looking after him at Fight Science. They don't want to put him on to, raise his level too quickly.
I know where you are.
We've seen that happen too often. I mean, he trains very intensely. He works at the gym. He trains full time. He's in really good shape. He's only 18 years of age. He's got great stand up. We haven't really seen his ground game, his submission game tested. He did have one fight where he was caught in a guillotine. It went 3 rounds. He was caught in a guillotine every round, but popped out of it. But you know, maybe there are holes in his ground game. He loves to stand up. He's really powerful for a young 18-year-old.
Well, that knockout, which just shows you.
Yeah, and we saw in that knockout, he dived down afterwards.
Ready, wasn't he?
He was trying to punch the guy as he went down because he trains MMA so much. He hadn't quite got out of that mentality. I jumped in there, pulled him aside. If he'd clubbed the guy,
that would have been it.
Then we'd have had to disqualify him. But you know, the shot didn't land, and he apologised.
Luckily, you're such a good referee. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, people, Grant Waterman, absolute legend, even with the tattoos. God love him. But July the 6th, I'm going to plug it again. July the 6th, UCMMA. You can't miss it unless you're a bloody idiot. And, of course, August the 3rd now, the main event, Denniston Sutherland takes on Karlos Vemola. Then Nick the Headhunter Chapman takes on Big Bad Ben Smith. The list goes on and on and on. It's going to be an amazing night, Grant.
It's going to be an amazing night. It's another amazing year for UK MMA.
Have a little cuddle.
We're going from strength to strength. We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. This has been Grant Waterman and Dave O'Donnell, the president of UCMMA at Cageside. Oh, yeah. Us.
Showtime! UCMMA! Are you ready for the UC?